And nobody can change it. Nobody can change it. So for the young people, behold the yearnings of your heart for your country. You don't expect the crooked generations for them to make a change in their own life, but you want to change your own life and you want to change your own country. So do so, and do not hide saying it, neither should you be quiet saying it. You should speak aloud and stand on the mountain top and shout it to the highest voice and say how you feel and what should happen in your own country. It's your decision and it is your choice, and it must be honored and respected. If at the end it does not count, but you know that it's been counted, but it didn't reach, then you can now endure and try again. But until then, you must follow through to your dreams and your visions. Do not let nobody come to tell you anything that is contrary, because they are afraid. If they are afraid, is more of the reason why they should have done something right in the first place. So marry and rejoice and be thankful to God for what He already done, for the fact that His presence came and allowed the peace and the tranquility for allow you to be able to voice your own belief, to voice and make your own choice, to choose for your own future the kind of government you want for yourself. Let's see who and which country and which president and which king or which queen that will come to nullify that. So don't be broody, don't grieve the Spirit of God, and don't lose faith. Have faith, the hope and the faith that you led you to the point where you are now must be sustained to the end of it. If you misbehave and try to lose hope, then you will not have God come to your defense, because you did not believe that God is still working, even as it seems as if He has come to the end of it. And I'll take you to the word of book of James. In the book of James chapter 1, and I will read the whole 2 to 8. James chapter 1. The book of James chapter 1. From verse 2 to 8. James chapter 1 from verse 2 to 8. It says, "Consider it all joy, my brothers and sisters, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." Listen. And from verse 4 again. And in fact, let me start from 2 at the beginning. "Consider it all joy, my brothers and sisters, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. But if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and it will be given to him." Of course, the beginning of wisdom is fear of God, right? But he must ask in faith without any doubting, for the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For that person ought not to expect that he will receive anything from the Lord. being a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. So be steady and stable in your ways that you have demonstrated in the vote that you have casted, and think it of a thing of joy, even though you did not announce your results were not counted. No, it's a thing of joy. That's why I say be encouraged, every one of you. And I'm not going to give you more words. Maybe I will as I go. But I want you to start to focus on the issue that you have, and focus and stand strong in your faith and trust that same God that have done things. You have seen already, winning Lagos, winning Abuja, and unseating a lot of old folks. They now know that the game is over. And the last fight, you must fight the last fight to the end of it, no matter what the consequences is and what happens out of it. What you have fought for in your desire and yearning for a true democracy to be enthroned in Nigeria is more significant and more important than Nigeria itself. Because if you are able to achieve this, even if Nigeria does not stand, but all the nations of Nigeria, Yoruba nation, Igbo nation, Hausa nation, Kanuri nation, Ibibio nation, or even if they succeed and stand, then we have a true democracy. So what you have accomplished is greater than Nigeria. Amen. I want to say a few things. I was in Nigeria for 3 months, watching over events. And as I prayed, as I interceded, as I listened to the Lord, and I saw the pains of the people, for the nations of the world. I never lied to you, or brag, or boast, or talk about things that I did not verify, even